Ever wondered how much you're saying without uttering a single word? Welcome to the fascinating world of body language, the unspoken dialect that we all speak, yet few of us truly understand. Our bodies are constantly engaged in a dance of non-verbal communication, spelling out our emotions, intentions, and thoughts without the need for spoken language. This silent language is woven into the fabric of our daily interactions, subtly influencing our decisions, shaping our relationships, and painting a vivid picture of who we are. Imagine a world where you can catch a glimpse into someone's mind, not through their words, but through the tilt of their head, the crossing of their arms, or the flicker of their eyes. That's the world of body language, a realm where silence speaks volumes. Let's embark on a journey to decode these silent messages. To begin with, there are four main types of body language cues: facial expressions, posture, gestures, and eye contact. Facial expressions are the emotional billboards of our bodies. They're the universal language that transcends cultural boundaries, expressing joy, sadness, anger, surprise, and a myriad of other emotions. Posture, on the other hand, is a silent storyteller. It narrates tales about our confidence, our mood, and even our health. Whether we're standing tall or slumping low, our posture is giving away clues about our inner state. Gestures are like the punctuation marks of body language. They add emphasis and clarity to our unspoken sentences. A thumbs up, a clenched fist, a dismissive wave. Each gesture is a word in the rich vocabulary of body language. Finally, eye contact, the window to the soul. It's the most powerful form of nonverbal communication, capable of conveying interest, attention, and a multitude of other sentiments. A lingering look can speak louder than 1,000 words. So next time you're in a conversation, pay a little more attention to the unspoken language. You might be surprised at what you discover. Remember, your body never stops talking even when your mouth does. So, you're ready to crack the code of the unspoken language? Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of body language cues and what they signify. Body language can be as subtle as a raised eyebrow or as blatant as a full-on facepalm, but even the smallest of these cues can change the entire meaning of a conversation. For instance, consider crossed arms. This isn't just a comfortable stance, it's often a sign of defensiveness or resistance. Perhaps you've noticed a politician crossing their arms during a heated debate. That's their body instinctively putting up a barrier. Then we have the classic eye roll. It's not just for teenagers, folks. This gesture is a clear sign of annoyance or disbelief. Celebrities are often caught rolling their eyes during interviews, conveying their lack of interest in a question or topic. Now let's talk about hands. They're the unsung heroes of body language. Open palms can signify honesty and openness. They say, "I have nothing to hide." On the flip side, clenched fists often indicate anger or frustration. And if someone is constantly rubbing their hands together, it could mean they're anxious or excited. One of the most powerful forms of body language is facial expressions. A smile can convey happiness, a frown can express sadness, and a furrowed brow can show confusion or concentration. These expressions are universal, transcending language and cultural barriers. Public figures are masters of using facial expressions to their advantage. Politicians, for example, may use a stern look to appear determined, or a smile to appear friendly and approachable. Celebrities, on the other hand, might use a surprised expression to feign innocence or a coy smile to play coy. Remember, body language isn't always intentional. It's often an instinctive reaction to our environment or emotions. So, the next time you're in a conversation, don't just listen to the words. Pay attention to the unspoken cues. It's a whole new world once you start paying attention to these cues, isn't it? Did you know that your body language can make or break your deal? It's a fascinating truth, one that we often overlook in our daily interactions. In every encounter, from the boardroom to the bar, our bodies are constantly communicating. Let's dive into the world of job interviews. You've likely heard the saying, "First impressions matter." Well, within the first 7 seconds of meeting you, an interviewer has already formed an impression. Not from your eloquent introduction or your top-tier qualifications, but from your body language. Are you maintaining eye contact? Is your posture upright? Are you using open gestures? These nonverbal cues are vital in conveying confidence and capability. Now, picture a negotiation scenario. The art of negotiation isn't just about persuasive arguments. It's also about reading and responding to the other person's body language. A clenched jaw, crossed arms, averted gaze. These are signals of resistance. On the other hand, nodding, leaning in, maintaining eye contact, these suggest agreement or interest. Recognizing these cues can give you the upper hand in steering the negotiation in your favor. And what about the realm of dating? It's a dance of subtle cues and signals. A smile, a touch on the arm, a tilt of the head. These can speak louder than words in expressing interest or attraction. Misreading these signals can lead to awkward situations, while accurately interpreting them can spark connections. Let's also consider some real-world examples. Think about public figures, politicians, or leaders. Their body language is often meticulously crafted to convey power, confidence, and charisma. From the assertive hand gestures of a world leader to the warm, open postures of a beloved celebrity, their body language plays a crucial role in shaping our perceptions of them. Powerful, isn't it? The silent language that speaks volumes. Whether we're conscious of it or not, our body language is a potent tool in our communication arsenal. It can persuade, influence, and connect in ways that words often can't. So, the next time you step into a job interview, a negotiation, or a date, remember, your body language is speaking for you. Now that we've decoded body language, how about we master it? Mastering body language is like learning a new dialect in the language of human interaction. It's a matter of understanding and then implementing. Let's dive right in. Firstly, confidence. Confidence is key, and it begins from your posture. Stand tall, pull your shoulders back, and keep your head held high. It's an instant boost to your self-assuredness and radiates positivity to those around you. But remember, there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, so avoid puffing up too much or invading others' personal space. Next, empathy. Listening is not just about hearing words, it's about observing and understanding the emotions behind them. Show that you're genuinely interested by maintaining eye contact, nodding, and mirroring the other person's expressions subtly. This doesn't mean copying them exactly, but rather responding naturally to their emotions. If they smile, you smile. If they look worried, show concern. It's about creating a connection. Then, trustworthiness. A trustworthy person is open and transparent. Avoid crossing your arms or legs, as it can give off an impression of defensiveness or closed-mindedness. Instead, keep your body language open. Use gestures that indicate honesty and openness, such as showing your palms or touching your heart. Now, how do you practice these tips in daily life? Start by incorporating them into your routine one by one. Practice confident postures while walking, sitting, or even while watching television. Engage in active listening during conversations, not just with words but with your whole body. And lastly, be mindful of your gestures during interactions. Are they open and inviting or closed and defensive? Remember, body language is a skill, and like any skill, it requires consistent practice and mindfulness. It's not about perfection but progress. So, don't be discouraged if you don't get it right the first time. Keep practicing, keep observing, and keep learning. With practice, you'll be speaking the unspoken language fluently. Ready for a little test of your new skills? Let's dive into an interactive segment where we'll put your newfound knowledge to the test. Imagine yourself at a bustling cafe observing the world around you. Now picture a man and a woman sitting across from each other. The woman is leaning in, her eyes wide and attentive. The man, on the other hand, has his arms crossed and his gaze is wandering. What do you think is happening here? If you've guessed that the woman is interested and engaged in the conversation, while the man seems detached, congratulations, you've just successfully interpreted their body language. The woman's leaning posture and attentive gaze are classic signs of interest and engagement. The man's crossed arms and wandering gaze, however, suggest disinterest or discomfort. Now let's switch the scene. Imagine a job interview. The interviewee is sitting up straight, maintaining strong eye contact with the interviewer. His palms are open and he uses his hands to articulate his points. What's your take on this? If you've deduced that the interviewee is confident and open, give yourself a pat on the back. You're getting the hang of this. Sitting up straight indicates confidence and respect. Maintaining eye contact shows attentiveness and sincerity. Open palms and expressive hand gestures reflect openness and honesty. Now remember, interpreting body language isn't about making snap judgments. It's about observing patterns and understanding the context. A single gesture doesn't tell the whole story. It's the combination of gestures, expressions, and postures that weave the intricate tapestry of non-verbal communication. So keep practicing. The next time you're out in the world, be it at a meeting, a social gathering, or even just people watching at your favorite cafe, take a moment to observe and interpret the silent conversations happening all around you. You're well on your way to becoming a body language expert. Keep observing, keep learning. Thanks for watching.